Hi, welcome back to this class, artificial intelligence. Topic is neural network, part one. Today is the first part, and more parts are coming later. So, neural networks. Now, they are computationally structures inspired by biological brains, while artificial neurons are crude mathematical or physical approximation of biological neurons. They can shape the basis of powerful parallel systems. A parallel computational system made of simple processing elements or units, or we call them neurons. They are connected in specific ways to perform tasks. Now, there are two types of neurons. One type is called biological neuron versus artificial neuron. Biological neuron, it is more focusing on biological plausibility to understand the theory behind the human brain, whereas artificial neuron more focus on computational efficiency to tackle engineering real life problems. This is a biological neuron, simple biological neuron, one neuron. It has four parts, or it consists of four parts. First part is which accepts inputs. We call it dendrites or dendritic trees. And there's also soma, second part, which processes the input. And there is a third part, which is called axon. This turns the process inputs into outputs. And finally, we've got synapses. These are kind of electrochemical channels or connections between different neurons in the brain. That is the visual diagram for it. Now, what are the advantages of artificial neural networks? Well, unlike traditional symbolic or logic-based system, which depends on if-else or reasoning, artificial neural networks offer several unique strengths. It has massive parallelism, high efficiency through simultaneous processing, and it has the ability to learn and generalize. They can learn from training set rather than requiring explicit manual programming for every single rule. They also have full tolerance. It means they are able of graceful degradation, which means they do not instantly fail if there is a small part damage in them. Noise tolerance, that's the last property that they have. They are able to process messy or incomplete data, so you don't have to have an ideal database or data set where logic systems might fail. Now, artificial neuron, here, simple artificial neurons, you've got inputs multiplied by their weights. You get the net. This net of inputs multiplied by weight will be subject to transfer function, and then the output will be produced. Now, neural networks operate by passing activations through connected neurons to the subsequent layers or next layers. The primary way they learn by adjusting the weights. So it is an optimization problem. They try to minimize the error of the network so that you'll get perfect weight or near perfect weight, near optimal weight matrix. Now, There are three types of learning algorithms for neural networks, called supervised, one of them. This is rather a teacher labeled data. And there's also reinforcement learning, which is a learning via limited feedback. This feedback could be in two themes. The first theme is that rewards, and the second theme is penalties. There's unsupervised learning, which is completely a network or a system whereby it does not need teachers. There is one more type of learning algorithm, which is called semi-supervised. It means that you've got data, a portion or a small portion of data labeled. It has a teacher, whereas the largest part of the data is unlabeled, and that's why we call it semi-supervised. Historical timeline for development of artificial neural networks has moved through cycles of breakthroughs. I mean, has moved through a cycle of golden ages and dark ages. In 1949, McLaughlin first formed the first neuron model, and then HEP process of learning was invented. In 1958, there was first single layer networks designed by Rosenblatt. 1969, Minsky and Papert formulated the limitation of single layer perceptron. And then in 1982, Hopfield network and Cohen self-organizing map, which is unsupervised learning, self-organizing map, and revolutionized and coined. In 1986, backpropagation algorithm was popularized with the support of the idea of the theory of the chain rule, and then allowing for multi-layer perceptrons to be trained. In 1990, development of radial basis function networks used for classification. And in 2000s and onwards, support vector machine by Vladimir Vapnik and Alexei Chikhinov came in, coined. Then and then later on, deep learning came about. Then AlexNet. Then after, transformers recently came about. So now goals and applications. The first goal, it's brain modeling. So developmental models, helping children with developmental issues, performance simulations, understand how healthy adults' brains work, neuropsychological models, designing treatments, remedies for brain damage. Goal B, artificial system building. This can be used for finance, such as stock market prediction, currency prediction, pattern recognition, speech recognition, handwritten recognition, and sonar recognition. Control system, these are autonomous robots and smart appliances, and data analysis or data mining, compression and bioinformatics, and DNA sequencing. Summary, ANN is efficient, robust, and parallel system that mimics biological brain functions, which learns from data. It can be used as a bridge between biology and engineering. Thank you very much for this class, and stay tuned with the next class or second part of neural network. Bye.